Hi, everybody, and welcome to this week's Kickoff Labs live landing page reviews. Specifically, this week we'll be reviewing landing pages. Every now and then we're doing some other things. We're talking to customers. To customers about their successful past campaigns. Sometimes we're doing our getting started. But as mentioned, this week we're going to be doing our landing page reviews. If you haven't yet, please press play. Let me go and jump into the chat. So I'm going to say, please press play now. And you might need to reload the page. So I'm here on my own today. Usually I'm joined by our founder, Josh Ledgard, and by our awesome conversion rate designer, Laura Lee Flores. However, it's just me today. So it's a summer vacation for some of our team. Awesome. So, and let me introduce myself. My name is Izzy Palmerin. I'm a marketer here at Kickoff Labs. Specifically, I'm a technical marketer. So let me go ahead and let people in the chat know. You might need, oops. Alrighty, so seems as if people can already see the chat. I'm seeing that Han and Ivan can already see me. No problem. Okay, so thank you very much for that. Okay, so we're going to be jumping into the actual landing page reviews within the next minute or so. I just want to make sure that just in case you did submit your page for any kind of review, please go ahead and leave that URL here in the chat. We do have plenty of pages that we could go through from the actual list. Like we have a list of pages, over 100 pages that I can actually go through, but I'd love to, for this webinar to be a little bit more personalized. So for that, please, like I mentioned, please leave your URL, the full URL within the chat. Ivan's already leaving it for me. Thank you very much. Awesome. So I'll pretty much be going through them in order or, as best as I can. So let's go ahead and jump to the first one without further ado. I see that Bubba was the first one here. Get Show Go. He's had a review before, and they say that they recently updated the site just a bit. So glad to provide just a little bit of feedback on your new design here. So looks like a pretty clean design. You should be seeing my screen. Let me double check here. Oh, it's going to be jumping around like crazy. Let me make sure that it's not, because I'm sharing my screen in a new way. And I just want to share the main screen because I want you guys to see like the social share messages too. In the past, we haven't been able to really share the Facebook or the Twitter messages, but I want you guys to see them now. So hopefully it's not jumping around too much. If anybody in the chat can let me know in case it's all like looking funky. Right now we should be seeing the Get Show Go page. So awesome. Okay. One sec. We're going to start right now. Awesome. So Get Show Go, watch your favorite shows with the world, binge with your friends. Awesome. I love that term because actually that's what a lot of people do, specifically when they're watching shows. So binge with your friends, even if you're watching at different times. That's pretty cool. That's actually a pretty cool concept. I think like it clearly explains what Get Show Go, like what Show Go specifically does. I don't know why I call it Get Show Go because a lot of URLs do that nowadays where it's like get this or so Show Go. But it's a really cool value proposition. It's super clear as to what's going on at the very top. You could get it, it's a mobile app, boom, boom. Everything is happening right away. Here's some, I love the use of this GIF as a background image. I would imagine it's a GIF. I've seen several customers do this in the past. Oh, actually, no, you're just using a transition. But so you're transitioning from one image to the other. But still, I mean, it looks great. It looks amazing. It looks super professional. You can kind of tell what's going on. I kind of wish these mobile app images were a little bit more full. Like this one is like full of a lot of things to do. This is your tap to sync, okay, with a little image here. But this one, I mean, I kind of like it, the listening, but maybe it's the look of your overall app. And then like nice choice, okay. It looks a little bit minimal, I guess, for some reason. I mean, but it's probably like the actual minimal look of your app. But the actual page itself looks great. I love that you have a secondary call to, well, actually, yeah, you have your secondary call to action here, which is pretty much view the video. I'm gonna switch over to the chat for one sec. All right, awesome. Han, no, we can review any kind of pages. Yeah, this one, shift around 4 images in the background. Yep, that's what they're doing. They're shifting around 4 images. I thought it was a GIF. I'll show you guys an example of a background GIF that I really liked. That could be a creative use, but they're just using like 4 separate background images, and this Kickoff Labs theme itself is actually like separating it and it's changing it. like it's transitioning through those header images. So let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the page. All right, so here we see that it says like watch with fans. Like I said, there's a secondary call to action here. I kind of wish that there was some text above this video area. Let me pull out my handy dandy tool. I kind of wish there was some text here in this area. Like there seems to be some kind of missing, just a small explainer as to what's gonna, like, what are the key points that this actual video touches on. Like right now, I can already see that it says watch with fans. I'm not going to press play on the video now, but I'm sure that it has a lot of great copy and content within the actual video. So here's always my recommendation. In case there is any extremely crucial copy inside of the video, you should place it on the page as well. It could be just a simple little headline and then a small little paragraph below it, and then the actual video, and people will still watch it. Or you could place the headline, the video, and then the actual paragraph down here. People will still watch it. I mean, if people see the video, they'll either click to watch it or they won't. I mean, so just in case they won't, you need to give, like, you still need to provide context for that other percentage of people that are not going to watch that video. Okay, so extremely important. Other than that, I mean, it's a pretty good section having it underneath your main call to action. Like I said, right now you have 3 call to actions, but at least these 2 are specifically driven to get action from your visitors, and this one is just to watch a video. It's not driving people away from your page. Well, kind of. Your videos on Facebook, this is kind of dangerous because you might drive people to that Facebook hole, which is, I mean, I'm not sure specifically how they work with Facebook video embeds, but it's probably easy to get driven to that social network. I might even just go with with either YouTube, or if you want to keep it like really branded, 100% branded, I would go with a pro Vimeo account or a pro Wistia. I love this video provider. So Wistia I would say this is like video hosting for marketing. Boom, the video marketing platform for business. So this is definitely a company that anybody should really be looking at if you're looking at producing videos, which are going to drive more action from your visitors, as opposed to getting them to Facebook. I'm on Facebook and now I'm lost in the Facebook hole. So be aware of that. Okay, so the rest of the page looks really great. Nice images. All right, cool. Watch together without. I like how these sections. I think last time our conversion rate designer Laura Lee provided some feedback on like the actual formatting, and nowadays, now the page looks really great. The formatting looks great. He was there the whole time. I like how the page has personality. Yeah, overall it looks really good. So become the biggest fan officially. Really good page. A little bit long form, but that's kind of cool. I might even test, like, I mean, I'm not sure if you are A/B testing, but in case, just to be sure that you are, I would actually A/B test against sections on the actual page. Sorry, I was a little bit distracted for a moment, but I would actually A/B test against sections of this actual page, because this seems like a little bit long form. So maybe get rid of 1, 2, let me see, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you have 6 sections. Yeah, maybe drive it down to half of those. So like 3 sections, A/B test that with your 3 most important sections, and obviously go with the winner. Okay. I love this section. Oof, beautiful. Like these little tweets, like this actually provides a lot of context, and the fact that using favicons looks really nice too. Looks like modern, and hashtags too. Looks great. So yeah, everything else looks amazing. I really like it. Actually, I'm going to let our team know to have a look at this page, but really great improvements. Hats off to you. And I'm not going to go to the App Store, because I mean that's all done on their side. You can actually, what you could do, you can either do signups, or you could use it as a click-through, just like Shogo did. This is a KickoffLabs page, but they're actually using it as a click-through to drive other people to to specifically download the mobile apps. So awesome, hats off. Yep, Bubba. Yeah, it's called Zigzag. I think it's a zigzag with the, it's a variation of the zigzag image. I mean, of the zigzag theme. And Han, like I mentioned, we can review any kind of page. We don't mind at all. I mean, we're happy to actually provide feedback. But you'll see, like, a lot of the actual designs here, they are going to be KickoffLabs pages. So let's go ahead and go to the next one. Bubba, so great work. We'd love to talk to you guys, see what kind of results you get later on. I mean, maybe a success story because that looks really cool. So battery SOS, Demitope is bringing battery SOS. Looks really nice. Like right away, I can tell that you're really striving for a good, clean design, but but for some reason it's like not quite there. All right, so you got a pop-up that actually pops up because I was actually going to grab my little marker tool here at the very top, and you notice how this exit intent just popped up at the very top. And let's see how we can actually improve this. So providing, I guess, some initial feedback on this bounce exit intent. I'm going to read the actual copy because it looks like you actually did like customize it, preserve your family's peace of mind, reserve your spot to get early access. So you are providing like, you know, some kind of context as to what's going on the page, like preserve your family's peace of mind. I still don't know exactly what it's about, but let's see if I can read into it. Reserve your spot. That's not the greatest incentive, but at least you're actually incentivizing people in some way, shape, or form to actually sign up now. Like, hey, reserve your spot now to get, you know, to get early access to the app. Makes sense. Choose your phone type. I'm wondering why you're asking for the phone number. Let me get rid of my tool here. Oh, and the exit tab popped away because I pressed exit. I apologize for that. But I noticed that you're asking for a phone number, wondering why. I mean, if it's specifically a mobile app, great. Then it could be useful because then you can later text them or you can do a lot of other cool things. But in case you're not going to specifically be using that telephone number immediately, like if it's not going to be put to immediate use, I would just hold off and just try to collect the email address specifically. So what I was going to mention, like why it still looks a little just like not quite there yet, specifically like the logo looks a little bit small. I know that it says battery SOS here, but for some reason it looks just really small. I can't really enlarge the page either. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. This is like, I'm trying to enlarge the page, but it doesn't allow me to. So it's probably one of those, I could tell there's some like weird scrolling going on here. So let's see, what's this built on? I'm always very curious. This is a WordPress theme, right? WordPress, yep. Yeah, it's a WordPress theme. Yeah, it feels like a WordPress theme. But this logo just is like a little bit too small. Like I said, battery SOS, I was trying to actually enlarge it just to make it clear. But battery SOS looks kind of small. And for some reason, like it just looks a little bit off having these two elements here pushed off to the left and the sign up, which is just sign up text. I mean, it's not even a button. It doesn't feel like a link. It doesn't feel like something that I should click on. I don't understand why these two elements are pushed to the left and to the right. Obviously, yes, you do want to separate them, but then with everything else here pushed towards the center, everything here, like you have this bare section here in the middle at the very top, and it just feels weird. I might just place the actual logo towards the center, and you know, place the logo in the center and remove this sign up because I mean, you already have your primary call to action here. Treat it more like a landing page because this for some reason kind of feels somewhat like a website. Feels like a, you know, like a website theme, obviously. So you might want to just touch it up a little bit where you get rid of some of this navigation, like I said, make it feel more like a landing page where it just has just try to get one or two, I'm sorry, call to actions. You saw Shogo that had the call to action driving people to the mobile app page, like to the download page and to the view video page. So really, it's not driving people away. Only one of those call to actions is. So let's see what else happens. Oh, actually, let's read into the copy. Give your family peace of mind before your phone dies. I don't get it. Like, how am I going to give them peace of mind? Am I going to let them know that my phone is dying? Like, is it a text message? Is it like some kind of email notification? What is being sent out? I mean, that would be like really useful and really specific. And that's what people want to know. They want you to be a little bit more specific. Because if they read at the very top, give your family peace of mind, it's like, huh, I don't know what it means. They're not really going to start digging into the actual copy, how it works. Actually, like you have this other how it works section, and I still don't I still don't really understand as to what battery SOS is doing. I can kind of deduce as to what it is because battery SOS, I mean, it kind of makes sense. But the how it works section, this is not really a great call to action. Like, this is not a great headline text, I guess. It should be treated as another headline. Just be a little bit more specific as to what it does. Text your family, like send an instant text to your family and close contacts before your phone dies. And then a little small sub headline that says, it's just providing a little bit more context. I can't really think of the copy yet. Let's see if we could dig up some copy. So it's you, battery SOS, your family. These kind of headlines are not going to work either. So this how it works headline, you, battery SOS. These are very vague headlines. You need to pull out some copy out of, from what you've placed here and place it in the actual headlines. So choose the people you want to reach out to. That's pretty much you would say, like, choose the people you reach out to, and then you talk a little bit more about as to what that feature does, and know when your battery is low. You talk a little bit more about that feature, booms, and send out notifications. See, so you do have all this information here, but you need to be providing it in the headlines, in these big texts, because you don't expect people to read into these little small sections, okay? And then this, why is this useful? Really bad, vague headline. You should, and the problem, like, okay, I mean, talk about the problem. What is the problem? I mean, don't say that this is the problem. Specify the problem here in the headline, okay? So it looks like you're providing some pretty good context. I mean, you have like what looks kind of like a study or something like that here. So you have some pretty good text. Just be sure to like I said, just make sure that it's 100% clear to the people once they arrive right on the page. They're like, they know exactly what it is. The team, I'm sorry to say, I mean, I've seen a lot of pages, and especially with like a landing page, people don't really like it's cool to see the team, but really people don't really care. I'm sorry to say, it sounds really mean, but that's the blatant truth. I want to show you guys just a quick post that I put up for you guys a little recently. I haven't really been promoting it, but it's been on our blog for a little bit. But these guys, actually, take a look at their page. So this is one of our past customers, Glowforge. So this is their first page, and this page wasn't really doing for them. And look at the strong focus on the team. It's like, cool. I mean, yeah, that's cool. You guys have a team. But then their page really just changed up, and this is how they really started driving a lot more people. I mean, look at this page. It's all about the product. What can you make? Blah, blah, blah. What's the Glowforge? No mention of the team. So, I mean, like I said, I know it sounds mean, and let me share that link with you guys within the chat. Boom. All right. So, hey, Tammy Topi, it's just to anyone in the chat, the one doing the actual presenting, it's me, Izzy, from KickoffLabs. So, let's go ahead and look at the rest of the page before we sign up, see if there's anything else. So yeah, so that team section, either A/B test it with or without. You'll see that you'll probably get better results without. Got questions? Drop us a line. Get rid of this. I don't know why you're, no one's going to contact you, and you really shouldn't be asking people to contact you yet. What you really should be asking people is to sign up for early access, like that little exit intent said. So let's see what happens. Launch, so it drives me to a launch page. All right, so whole other page, battery SOS, give your family peace of mind. All right, so use that new copy, preserve your family's peace of mind. It still doesn't make sense to me. So send out send out text notifications, email notifications. Use that as your headline. The way to have my fine die without worrying my mom. Okay, so this looks like a pretty good testimonial that you could use. Oops, at the very top. What does 100 mean? Doesn't really make sense to me. So yeah, I mean, it looks like you already did. I'm wondering why you're not driving people to the other page. I mean, to this page as opposed to the first. Like, it just seems like an unnecessary funnel. Like, to drive them here, and then to drive them here. I mean, you should create a redirect from Battery SOS directly to launch, and then once Battery SOS is ready, work on that offline on your own private server, and then once it's ready, take off that redirect, and you could still have this campaign, collecting leads indefinitely if you really wanted to. But let's go ahead and see what happens. Choose your phone type. This is kind of cool. I mean, I like the fact that you're asking for a couple form fields here, because I usually recommend, I mean, most people think that only asking for email address is the best strategy, but this is actually a pretty good strategy, because you're actually kind of like testing out the waters, see which consumer, like what kind of consumers are asking, like specifically which platform your consumers are asking for. So that's a pretty good strategy. You're like, all right, so we're getting more people asking for the iPhone app, so we should focus on that. Awesome. So let's see what happens when I sign up. So we know when I can get my hands on it. I like that you have this call to action, but I might cut it down just so it's easier to read, and it'll say like, get my hands on it, or something just a little bit shorter, because that's a little bit long. Welcome on board. 2 more things. Okay. We love people who are enthusiastic about the beta. Alrighty. More people to register for updates. Earlier access. Personal chic before. All right. So this is a pretty good strategy. I like this too. I've seen this before, where you're like placing the page. So like the page, and then click and share. So it's a pretty good strategy. I like it. It feels a little bit bare. I would add your logo at the very top here, just so it feels, just so it gives that continuation from the Battery SOS sign up page to this thanks page. But it looks pretty cool. Receive early access. What else comes with the early access? Like I'm kind of wondering if there's anything else that comes with the early access. Definitely mention it on the sign up and the thanks page, because it's just saying just receive early access, but sometimes you have to provide just a little bit more, maybe some kind of think about incentives, things that people could get immediately, just to get that instant gratification. Oh, I signed up, and oh, I got something for free. That's so awesome. People are going to love that. So thinking about like the top 5 free tips for sign up and get the top 5 and get early access, as well as the top 5 free tips for saving on your cell phone battery life, on your mobile battery life, basically. And this could be like something that you could quickly put together. Let me show you guys a cool tool that I like. This one's called Beacon, and it's just create a professional lead magnet, because that's specifically what it is. So it's create a little lead magnet in minutes, and all you need to do is just throw up a little, just throw in some little resources, boop, 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 some links. They can even be curated links, which is something that I personally love doing, and I recommend a lot of our customers do, because I know that you're busy. You guys are trying to run a business. You guys don't have time to be writing all kinds of blog posts and stuff like that. But what you could do is curate some like 5-10 blog posts for your customers, and tell them, hey, sign up, and I'll give you this free resource. And basically, what it'll just be linking to these other content resources, which is totally okay to do, and maybe provide just a little short summary on each, and yeah, just use that as a download. And you could just say like, okay, well, thanks for signing up. Here's your free download. You can actually provide it directly here on this page, because you're using KickoffLabs. We will host and deliver your incentives for you. So that could be extremely powerful. Okay, so don't think that early access works. It does, but there needs to be just like some kind of more urgency, something more. And then if I see that there's like 74 people, it doesn't look like it's viral yet. So so I don't feel any urgency yet. So just take that into mind, okay? Alana, I don't know if we got to your page. I don't think so. So awesome. I love to see you guys engaging in the chat. Very beautiful. So let's go ahead and jump into the next one. All right, so Karan, and then we'll be jumping into, where's Han's page? All right, so Karan, Francisca, and Han. So let's go ahead and do Karan real quick. And don't worry, if you're in the chat and you're in the chat by now, basically, we'll go ahead and get to your page. Hopefully, we won't run too long, but yes, we will get to everybody's pages. If you showed up like at 1/5, like at 11:50, I'm sorry, we're not going to review your page. Sorry about that. But if you're in the chat now, yes, we will. Awesome. So we're looking at Marsoft 3D printer. I've seen a lot of these printers. I've seen some 3D printers lately. We've seen some 3D printer success. Where's that little link? In case you guys didn't see, just in case you did not see that This is a 3D printer. Well, it's actually like a 3D laser printer cutter, blah, 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 some stuff like that. But pretty cool. Indie desktop 3D printer. Why is it Indie? Oh, that's the brand, Indie Desktop. Cool. All right. So Marsoft, coming soon to Indiegogo. Early bird discount, only $450. Oh, that's insane. That's an insane price for first 50 backers. How many people have signed up so far? I mean, I'm kind of wondering about that. So these perks are what? These are perks of being first. Oh, there are perks of being first. No, I didn't read it correctly. All right. So I mean, it looks like a pretty good page. It once again, like I mentioned a little bit earlier, it doesn't feel like a landing page. Like it feels like a website. Feels like I can pretty much navigate just about anywhere I want to, which is cool. I mean, you guys have a lot of stuff, but if you guys are getting a lot of traffic onto this page, I might even try to load, like do some JavaScript wizardry, which isn't really too hard. So where you're hiding your nav bar, once people kind of load it, maybe you might have some like subtle branding at the top, but you won't have all these distracting links. Have some subtle branding, like I mentioned, and have this as your main focus, because actually this call to action feels a little bit buried, to be very honest with you. There's no contrast against the form field. There's no contrast really against the actual button itself. Looking at the page, honestly, it's kind of straining my eyes just a little bit, because that like bright orange, it looks really bright. So I might even try just like a simple white, or maybe an orange that's not so strong. Not really because it bugs my eyes personally. I mean, it might look beautiful to other people's eyes, but just to get these sections to contrast a little bit more. As I mentioned, the call to action should be the main thing. And the next thing that I was going to mention is that you should not have this share this page here, because it's just distracting from the main call to action, which is register now, and only only for the first 50 people. That should be, I mean, this is a really great example of urgency. I just mentioned urgency in the previous review, but this is a really great example because you're telling only for the first 50 people. That's a really specific number. I would love if it said, if it said like sign up now to see what place you're in, or sign up to see, to see what number sign up you are, just something like that, basically. So let's see what's going to happen. But as I'm mentioning, I mean, the main focus should be the actual call to action. Seems super buried. Doesn't look like it's going to provide the best results. So let's see what else the page is talking about. Indie features, low cost, enclosed heat chamber. Provide a little bit more context here. I mean, you have the space. It feels as if these icons too are like a little bit too close together. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 icons. I might even just give it a little bit more space where each icon is a little bit wider, and it's 3 by 3. So it's 3 at the top, 3 below, and provide a little bit more context here at the bottom. All right, because these feel kind of like headlines, like the filament monitor, optional Wi-Fi model. That's cool that they have those headlines, but provide the paragraph description text underneath is really going to help, like I said, provide context. All right, so you can help us spread the word. Why? I'm wondering why you're asking for all this stuff. We'd love to hear from you about all this. I like this. All right. I mean, yes, ask for personal feedback, but really you should be asking for personal feedback from your subscribers, from people that actually are passionate about your product, not from like lowly visitors like me. You actually want feedback from people that care about the direction of your business. So one of the things that I usually recommend is don't ask for feedback on landing pages and on home pages. Maybe within blog posts, that's okay, like asking for feedback on your actual blog post. But you should be using newsletters for that. You should be using email, because that feels more personal. So you could use any kind of email autoresponder, like KickoffLabs autoresponders, or you can use an email newsletter like MailChimp, Aweber, any of those, and you could send those email. I mean, it could be a mass email, but it still feels personal because it's going directly into the person's inbox. It's not a public website, so that's a great strategy. Let's go ahead and see what happens when we sign up. Let me see if there's any feedback on this. Sorry, Ivan, we can't take any can't take any chats right now. So if you have any questions, please go ahead and ask them in the public chat. So let me quickly take a look at this. I'm next. All right, Ivan. Yeah, we'll be getting tears in a bit. Don't worry. Is anyone doing? Yeah, a lot of people have been doing A/B testing. All right, so we're taking a look at the chat. Sorry about that, everybody. Don't worry, we'll be going through everybody's pages. All righty, so let's go ahead and sign up. Register now. Oh, I really apologize. This is my least favorite type of confirmation message, because it's just like, hey, you've successfully subscribed. Thank you. I wanted to get more info. I wanted to get more context. I know you're trying to keep people on your page, but since you're already getting people to take some kind of action, you want them to take a secondary action. It could be, yes, share this page. Let's see what happens when I share the page. Oh, I'm clicking it, nothing happens. So these buttons are broken after you sign up, just so you're aware. I swear. Let's see if I could go from one page to the other. Yep, these buttons are broken. So even if I wanted to share this page after I signed up, I cannot. So and not only because we work for Kickoff Labs, but it's a great strategy since you've already gotten a person to take some kind of initial action, get them to take that secondary action, which, yes, could be share this page. But the bad thing about this is that you can't really track who's doing who. So you're not really going to be able to track any kind of influencers as to what's going on. You'll see with a lot of Kickoff Labs pages, they'll be redirected to an awesome thank you page, and you'll be able to get more results and more signups, basically, because you'll get more referrals. So I'm jumping back into the into the chat because I know that there was a page. Where's Ivan's? There it is. TouchFlex. Sorry, Ivan, about that. So, and I know there was another page that I might have missed, but I'll have to probably look at the at our history. So there was another page that I missed. Can you please put it in the chat? I totally forgot which one it was. All righty. So SuchFlex, earn money by sharing your unused computing resource. I thought it was like a I thought it was like a health and fitness website just by the logo, but I could tell it's like a little cloud. So it looks pretty cool. SuchFlex helps solve what? Help solve cancer, climate change, AI, and more. I don't get it. Earn money by sharing, because you're saying like I can earn money and I can help solve. That's quite a claim there. I mean, that's quite the claim. So let's see as to what's going on with this page. Over 1,000 participants earn more than 1,000 per year. Okay. Secure, meaningful, financially rewarding. What is though? I mean, what's exactly going on here? By sharing your unused computing resources, that doesn't really make sense to me. Like, do I have to have some kind of, like, is it for Mac? Is it for PC? Do I have to have some kind of computer in the cloud? Do I have to have a server? Who's it for? Specifically, who's it for? Is this for consumers? Is this for business customers? You know, for enterprise customers? Specifically, who's this for? It looks like it's driven towards consumers, because you're talking like about over 1,000 participants earn more than $1,000 per year. But I'd love to learn more about this. Let's see if we can within the actual copy. And then you have this background video, which doesn't really tell me too much what's going on. I can tell that it's like SuchFlex desktop beta, and then there's like a negative balance, which doesn't look good, because you're talking about that your participants earn more than $1,000 per year, and there's like a negative 21. I don't want that. Pre-launch promotion ends July 31st. Okay, so my initial I mean, I've already talked a little bit about what might be changed on this page, what I might suggest on this page, but I guess starting at the top, the logo doesn't make 100% sense like until you start reading into the actual copy, which is fine. But I'm thinking that like placing I don't know, for some reason it just feels separate. Like placing the such flex text within the blue or something like that, like it'll make it feel more like an actual logo, or like making this actual logo itself just a little bit smaller. It might work a little bit better. So let's read the rest of the page. Earn money by sharing. Like I said, it's not 100% clear. This needs to be cleared up. Let's see if we can grab some other copy from the rest of your campaign, but it's still not 100% clear. How am I going to earn money? By sharing my resources, but I don't know how. And how the heck am I going to help solve cancer, climate change? Like, what's going on behind the scenes as to how that gets done? People want to know. I mean, it's not my own curiosity. People really want to know. Payout estimates based on. All right. Learn more about. TouchFlex is a totally new way for individuals to get rewarded for contributing towards important scientific research in cryptocurrency networks. Secure desktop and mobile. All right, so that's what it is. Boom. So desktop and mobile automatically run in the background while you're away from the computer. So, I mean, I like the fact that you are providing this additional text, but this really needs to be on the page. It shouldn't really be like in the separate pop-up. I know that this specific theme, it's not really built to put too much copy, because then I mean, like, it's meant to be just a full screen background video. I'm actually one of the designers of this page, so I do know that that's specifically what it's meant to do. And if you put like a lot of content on this page, it doesn't really work that well. And so that's probably what you're trying to do here. Like you wanted to put more content, but you're putting it here. I would like straight up A/B test against another page. I think you said that you were A/B testing, but were you A/B testing copy, or were you A/B testing the actual design? One of the things that I like doing, especially at the very first stages, is A/B testing, and maybe even sometimes like straight in the middle of the actual campaign, but is A/B testing the design against a drastically different design. Just grab one of our other templates, another one that might be attractive to you, that you think might work for your business. I think the zigzag that we were looking at a little bit earlier, that one might work a little. That one would work well. We have a lot of variations of that one, and A/B test against, like I said, a drastically different design, and obviously go with the winner. Just a bit of a tidbit, because we've had a lot of customers asking recently. Whenever you guys are A/B testing, like let's say you're running an A/B test within KickoffLabs, only the A page is collecting and capturing information at that time. So it's actually capturing information for both A and B. So so don't get thrown off when you look at the analytics later. You should only look at the analytics for the A/B test itself, and that's how you can determine the actual winner. So I just wanted to clear things up, just in case there was some confusion as far as results. And I'm actually working on an article which will be released a little bit later on today talking about that. So yeah, so A/B test this against a different design. Let's see what happens when I click more projects. So this is more projects. This feels weird. Most current whitelist be. I don't know what this is. Like, I have no idea why I'm taken to a wiki for Gridcoin. Like, how does that play into the campaign? Either don't drive people to that page because it just feels weird and there's no context, or talk about how that, what is it called? Gridcoin, how Gridcoin is actually involved with your campaign. Let's sign up. Let's see what's going on. Alrighty, so thanks for your interest. Now invite friends and earn amazing rewards. Looks like you did connect it to a thanks page, but it looks kind of like our default, which is like the thanks for your interest. Now invite friends, but talk a little bit more about SuchFlex. Talk a little bit more as to what's going on. I like the fact that you have a video, but I might even place this on the sign up page too. Like there's another theme actually that works kind of like the one that you're using, right? I think it's called video background and pop-up, or like background image and pop-up video or something like that. That one would probably work well where people can see like the actual app and get more context for themselves, because like I said, it just feels a little bit confusing. I know that some businesses do seem a little bit, actually they're a little bit more complicated. They require a little bit more explaining as to how the service is actually going to work, how the product or service will be working. But So what you should do is try to explain it as best you can, and then cut that copy down to half. So there should be enough copy, but not too much, basically. So so don't make just some super long form page. It probably won't work. Like I said, fully explain your product or your service, and then cut that copy down to half. That's generally the rule of thumb for marketers. Okay. Awesome. So let's go ahead and jump into the next page. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. I think it was Hans. Where was? I think I did miss your guys' page. Ivan, let me jump into Ivan's, and then we're gonna jump into Hans. Han, can you share your page again? I apologize. Or let me see if I could jump into the chat. I would need to go into our history. One sec. It'll probably be easier if you just share the page. So awesome. So we're gonna take a look at Ivan's page. Oh wait, we're looking at a different one. What is this? So I can really look at one page. Like we'll take a quick look at this one, but really we generally have time just to look at one page for each customer. Okay, so that we can do incredible things. Still, I don't know what this means. I mean, it's nice that you're being optimistic. We can do incredible things, but I don't know what it means. But it's cool that you have this video, you have the focus, you can earn money by contributing your computing resources. That still doesn't make sense. Like it feels kind of sciencey. Like make it feel simple and like easy to do. Take a look at, I mean, I really love, obviously everybody knows about Dropbox. I think I'm signed in, but let me go ahead and sign out of my account. I really love how they work. I mean, it's like super simple. I mean, it's kind of complex. You know, files in the cloud, install this program, and then we're going to, and you're basically doing the same thing. So don't be as general as they are, because they already have that popularity. They can already talk a little bit more casual. We work the way you do, because they've already built their own reputation. But look at what they were doing in the past. Look at what Dropbox was doing, because they do have a complex service. Look at what they were doing around their launch time, a little bit after their launch time, and it should work well for you too. Okay, so you have to really simplify, because I mean, you're talking about difference contributing to scientific research. That just sounds really nerdy. I'm a nerd. I like that, but most people aren't going to get it. And if you're going after the consumer crowd, you really have to simplify it. Okay. Yes, Alana, we're looking at your page right now. So it's Han, and then we'll be looking at Alana's page. Okay. I just want to make sure that everybody is aware that we will have time. So this unbouncedpages.com in modal, that I don't know what that means, but okay, let's see if we can read. I was actually reading the URL at the very top. The smart watch strap to make calls with your fingertip. Cool. That's actually pretty cool. Launching soon on Kickstarter. But what is it? I mean, like what's the brand name? What's the smartwatch? What's it called? Is it called the smartwatch strap? Is that what it's called? People want to know, because right away you're talking, okay, TikTok. Oh, okay. Is that what it's called? TikTok? Yep, TikTok. So place the logo at the very top. Use a TikTok logo here at the very top, just so people, just so you start off engaging people with your brand, so people start seeing your branding, just so they'll start just accepting it and getting used to it, basically. So this is pretty clear. Smartwatch to make calls with your fingertip. The image is awesome, super freaking awesome image. I love that. Your guy is looking here towards the call to action section, and the image itself is explaining what it does. Make calls with your fingertip. Boom. Exactly. Freaking awesome image. Love it. So it says launching. I don't know what launching is. I know what launching. So you better watch your copy. Make sure that watch your spelling. Make sure everything is spelled correctly. The strap is currently in development. They know that. I mean, when you're telling people that it's launching soon on Kickstarter, people know that it's in development. So keep that out. I mean, they don't care as to what's going on behind the scenes until they're signed up to your campaign. Then they want those updates. But before that, they don't care. Simply sign up below to find out when you can get this at 30% discounted price. I would totally simplify this section. So this section really needs to be reworded. I might say like, I like the strategy that you're using. 30% off, please. It looks like the glow for strategy, but let me see what you're doing. I mean, I guess something that I might consider either changing completely or A/B testing is talking about the incentive here, because launching soon on Kickstarter, that's not an incentive. That could go underneath here as the paragraph text, and the incentive can actually be sign up now to get 30% off. To get 30% off the first run or something like that. And then at the very bottom, it says in development, launching soon on Kickstarter. Boom. Or get rid of in development. Just say launching soon on Kickstarter. Keep it really simple. Boom, boom. The email 30% off, please. Just drive people towards taking that action. Because I mean, the actual top section looks really great. Other than the missing logo, like the missing branding, looks really good. You need to put this on your own custom domain. Obviously, I mean, I would not launch this on unbouncedpages.com. That's the wrong thing to do. Spend the $5 on a custom domain at GoDaddy. I think they're $11 now, but they go up and down. But super cheap, super worth it. Smartwatch strap to make calls with your fingertip. It's cool. I like it that it says like smartwatch strap, but provide a little bit more context. Place a paragraph section underneath here. Like I said, and specifically since your video is like 2 minutes and 28 seconds, I'm sure there's a lot of great copy in there. Grab some of that copy and place it under here. Okay, place it under this or place it under your actual video. Because not everybody's going to watch the video. Some people are going to be in their workplace or in a noisy subway where they, where it's too noisy to even listen to videos effectively. I mean, you might be able to roughly hear it, but think about that. Okay, features doesn't look that great. Grab some of this copy and talk about like use this features and turn it into a headline. Talk about what it does. I mean, smart call strap to watch. Just grab like what's the main feature or features and talk about them here as a sub headline or as a headline. Notification, activity traffic, phone call on your fingertip. It enables you to hear a call by simply placing your fingertip to your ear while you speak through a microphone embedded in the strap. That's kind of cool. So looks like a pretty damn cool product. I would really start driving traffic to this as soon as possible, just so you get enough people for your crowdfunding campaign. We've seen that is the key to success, building an audience before you actually launch on Kickstarter. Launching on Kickstarter or crowdfunding campaign like Indiegogo, anywhere, without building an audience first is the wrong thing to do. I mean, I'll actually admit it. I'll be guilty. In one of my very first ventures, like 7 years ago, when Indiegogo first opened, and they had a ton of traffic. So imagine I launched a campaign and it failed miserably. And I'm not even going to talk too much about it, but it failed miserably because I hadn't built an audience. I had friends and family. I had my own network, but it just wasn't enough. And the way to really do that is try to do that virally. So hopefully this is a viral page. Better be viral. Sign up to find out when you get this. So I like that you had these testimonials as seen on. I want to link to these pages, and you're going to see that these links are broken because they're all linking to like an unbounced pages. Oh no, they're not. Looks like they weren't broken. That's weird though, because when I look at the links themselves, you can see at the very lower corner here in my browser, it says like unbouncedpages.com link and then unbounced pages. So it just feels a little bit weird. Just don't link to these pages. If people really want to see, like, are they for real? Was Tip Talk really on Bloomberg? They'll Google it. So don't drive people away from your page. Let me see what happens when I sign up. Please let it be viral. Woohoo! All right, congrats. You're officially on the list. You'll be the first. You'll be the first one to know when the strap is available at 30% off price. All right. Now it's time to. This feels like an awful lot of text. I think that you can simplify this. Just say, "Congrats, you got 30. Congrats, you got 30% off." Boom. Invite friends and become a beta tester. Why would I want to? Like, did you mention that on the sign up page? Like, I'm not even sure that you mentioned that. Just in case you didn't, you might want to make a slight mention like, all right, signing up gives you access to our beta testing where you'll be able to shape the future of the TikTok, or I mean, I forgot what it's called specifically, but of that, of our product. So simplify these sections too. The top 5 refers. Yeah, it feels like a lot of text that I need to read it in order for like to understand as to what's going on. Top 5 refers with most number of friends who sign up by July 10th will receive. Just simplify it. Say top, the top 5 shares will get a free, get free rewards or earn free prizes. But that in a way is going to make people feel. I mean, yes, it's going to get people like trying to earn these actually like earn rewards by topping leaderboards. But then again, it might like people might feel a little bit left out because they're, let's say I'm like place 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm like, well, I mean, I got some people onto your campaign, but I really didn't get anything out of it, as opposed to just 30% off. So, so just something for you to actually consider. I mean, if you feel that this is the best strategy for your campaign, awesome, run with it. But also just something for you to consider. Like I said, that like instant download, some kind of digital incentive, that is actually a great way, especially for these kind of wait lists too, or like leaderboards where people aren't going to be earning rewards after 5 or 3 levels, but they will get that like boom, that instant reward where they'll get that instant gratification, that instant digital download. I already shared that other. Let me share that link with you guys. So let me share those links in the chat. You can buy, and so that's for awesome ebooks. And if you do sign up with them, let them know that Izzy from KickoffLabs sent you. And let's go ahead and what was the other one? Oh, Wistia. So this is for your video marketing. You can buy. That should be a link. Sorry, that's like looks like a dead link. They both look like dead links, but copy and paste that into your browser, and it will work. Sorry about that, guys. We really haven't been testing the Facebook share, which is something that I've been wanting to do. Let's quickly test the Facebook share. All right, so this looks like it's hosted on Unbounce pages. So in order for this to render correctly, you will need to edit the social share information directly from Unbounce. If this was a KickoffLabs page, you could do it, directly from the page designer. So it looks like you kind of did set it up. Let's see the tweet. It's a watch strap. All right, looks cool. Specifically for like Twitter, social networks, you definitely should be leveraging hashtags. So I don't see any hashtags here. I know you can customize this within the actual page designer. Like go to the thanks page and go to the thanks left-hand side tab and click the little pencil icon on Twitter, and you can customize that and leverage hashtags. It'll work. So cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at Alana's page, which looks like the last page. Oh, yeah, thanks, Han. I was just looking at these beacon buy and stuff like that. I'm on Chrome, so it's just going crazy, but those links will still work. So awesome. AlanaBlendo.com. Something amazing is coming. I don't know what it is, and it's a big mystery. And if it's such a huge mystery, people are going to walk away. So this needs to be 100% clear as to what that specific something amazing is. And let's see what it is. Click below to find out what it is. And game free unlimited. This is not going to work. I mean, you need to tell specifically what it is, unless you're driving like really like targeted traffic. Let's say you have an email list of 10,000 people, and you're sending this to that list of 10,000 people, and they know you well because you've been sending email newsletters, and you prime them for this. You're like, all right, so through emails, through social media posts, something big's coming. Here it comes. Well, you're doing it weeks in advance, and then days in advance. You're building up that hype, and then finally you launch this page. Okay, in that case, it will work. People will be dying to click. They'll be like, oh, I want to know what it is. But if you're not building that kind of anticipation before your marketing campaign, you need to be specific and tell people on the page what that something amazing is. And let me see if we can find out what it is. Game free and limited access to my guided meditation audio library. All right, cool. So there is something cool. Oh, wait. Click below? Do I scroll or click below? All right, so I'll click. Get excited because online mindfulness courses are coming soon. Okay. Online mindfulness and meditation courses are coming soon. Until then, sign up and receive these awesome gifts. That's pretty cool. All right. So you have awesome gifts, get access to meditation audios. Boom. That's such an amazing incentive. I really love that. Be notified by email when there are new meditation audios. Awesome. So you're telling people you'll get this for free. You are subscribed to my email list, obviously, because you'll be notified via email, and a surprise bonus gift. Cool. I mean, I would love it if you kind of just hinted as to what that surprise bonus gift was. A surprise bonus gift that's going to impact my life. How is it going to impact my meditation? Is going to impact my sleep? Is going to impact, specifically what aspect of my life? That would probably work a little bit better. And so you have name and email. So it looks good. Let's see if you have some of that stuff specifically on this page. So you have an about, because this does feel kind of like a homepage. So I like the fact that you're driving people to your own personal website, but as opposed to just driving people and telling them, hey, well, this is about us. You're actually trying to get action out of them. Like, let me show you guys it's a crappy website, but I'll show you guys my crappy website. This is my personal homepage, but pretty much it's like, sign up. It's like, it's not only an about me, which isn't really gonna do anything. I mean, that's cool, but you should always try to get some kind of action out of a website. But you'll see that specifically, this is a personal website, but you're trying to get people to do something. So that's really awesome. I really like that. So in that case, this about and providing a little bit more text as to what what Alana does, how she does it. It works well. I'm kind of thinking that this text just feels a little bit small. I might consider making this text a little bit larger, just so it's easier to read, easier on the eyes. Let's see what it looks like if we can make it a little bit larger. Like 16, something like that, 16, 17. Doesn't change it too much, and you can see that it's like the legibility of the text goes up a lot, especially since you have a lot of text here. And something that you might consider doing is just separating these sections with like another image. Maybe you might have like text and then an image, and then text and image, and then another section below that where it's text, image, just so it feels a little bit not like, just so there's not so much text here, because what'll happen, it feels like a wall of text, and it's proven that people online stay away from walls of text. When it feels overwhelming, it's like, oh, there's too much text. They're not going to read it, and that's why you need to just if you are going to provide this much information about the services that you provide, you should strive to make your text and your copy as legible as possible. So looks great. Let me take a look at the sign up. Let's see what happens here. Like I said, I mean, if you're driving super specific targeted traffic, let's see if you are. Oh, Francisca, yeah, we'll get to your page too. I'm sorry about that. I do apologize. So if you are driving super specific traffic, then awesome. Otherwise, you need to talk about this stuff on the main page. Let's sign up. Busy wants to sign up here. Now, I know that I did sign up because I can already tell that that I was signed up through the KickoffLabs, but it doesn't look like I got any kind of confirmation message. Let me see. Usually you should get some kind of confirmation. Maybe you might have configured it to where you redirected to its own site. So looks like that might be the case. If you set up a redirect to its own page, it's not gonna confirm people. You might want to leverage either one of our thank you pages, or that actual pop-up. That one comes with its own built-in thank you message, where it'll close and then another pop-up will pop up, and it'll be like the share and thank you pop-up. So I would definitely consider doing that. If you need help with that, go ahead and email support@kickofflabs.com, and we'll be extremely happy to help you set that up, because you should really be trying to drive a secondary action out of people once they do sign up. Like you get the click here to sign up, but you need to make sure that people get that confirmation and are driven to actually share. So like I mentioned, it looks like the redirect is set up not incorrectly. I mean, this is a way to actually do it, but you very likely want to drive more action, and you would do that from the campaign dropdown. You would go to your campaign settings, and you can see the sign up page after sign up. You can have like, I would set it as default, actually as probably as none, specifically because either you can use, like I said, a thank you page, or you can use the built-in confirmation message directly from the pop-up. So let's go ahead and take a look at awesome, Alana. Okay, so but other than that, great page. Goldenwood, Born Essentials. I love this. Looks awesome. It's freaking awesome. What is this? No wonder you wanted to look us look at your page. Oh, this is a background video. It looks awesome. Looks beautiful. So so limited pre-launch special, 40% off your summer essential. It looks cool, but what specifically is summer essential? Like, I know I could look at the video and I could look at the logo. It says Goldwood eyepieces and all this good stuff, but talk about it here in the actual headline. 40% off your first pair of eyepieces or eyeglasses or sunglasses, whatever. Be super specific, and then talk about our new summer essential collection or the Born Essentials collection sunglasses or something like that. A vintage inspired handcrafted eyepiece made from precious woods and plated gold. Awesome. I mean, I love how limited in copy this page is, but you really don't need to add too much more. It looks really cool. Uh-oh. Looked like I clicked on something that I didn't like, and it took me to a Squarespace page. Why the heck did I do that? I do not know. What did I click? The sign up now button? That was weird, right? So you got to be aware that if someone clicks something funky on your page, they will be sent to a Squarespace sign up page. So just be aware. All right, so cool. Goldenwood, sign up to get VIP pre-launch access and 40% discount. Boom. This looks weird because the dollar sign usually goes in front. So fix that. Shipping worldwide, put worldwide shipping. I mean, and then put the period at the end. So just make sure that the grammar is spot on. English might not be your first language, but you can hire somebody like on Fiverr.com just to proofread your actual copy. Just hire some like an English speaking dude on Fiverr. Super easy. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and limited pre-launch special. Let's go ahead and sign up because the page looks good. Like I said, I really like this minimal design. That's weird. Yeah, like I said, this Squarespace popped up again. Wonder why. That's not good. You don't want that to happen on your live page when customers are signing up. So sign up now. Alrighty. I don't. In this case, I would probably just go specifically for ask specifically for email address. Like, I don't know why you need to ask for first name and last name. Maybe just go for name and email address, but not these three fields. It just feels overwhelming, and people are they're just lazy, to be honest with you. Make it easy on them. I don't love the fact that like the modal covers up. Like, I'd almost prefer this form just be directly on the page because it just feels like an unnecessary step. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps, and I finally sign up. That's just way too many. It could be cut down just to 1, 2, 3, where you're cutting down 2 of these steps, which is 1, 2, and you have just a name, email, sign up. Boom. That should be the best way to do it. So let's see what happens when I do sign up. That'll be viral. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Get a VIP reward. What the heck? Names required. I did put this by name. Oh, the last name. Oh, yeah. This is not good. You should never require. You should never require anything that's not going to be 100% useful for your business. Even if you grab half of my name, that's fine. Use that half. You shouldn't require that last name. That's not smart. So instead of them being 5 steps, I'm already 6, 7, like 7 steps in, 8 steps, and I finally sign up. Your summer just got a little bit more exciting. No, it didn't. Got annoying. I had to take all the steps. Sorry about that. But all right. So see you on 30th See you. Yeah, you need to proofread this copy. See, I'm actually losing my English too, but you need to proofread this copy. Thank you. See you on 30th June on born.com for the official launch and redeem your discount. Just proofread your actual copy. And this page doesn't feel viral. I mean, how am I going to share this with friends? Like, what's going to happen after I share? It just feel like, let's say I wanted to share this. Like, I went out of my way. There's no buttons on the page, but I went out of my way. Look what's happening. I'm posting to Facebook, and it's grabbing some image of some dude, which is fine, but it just says home limited edition Born Essentials. Get 70% off now, and the page says 30 or like something like 40 or something like that percent. So just be sure that your campaign is consistent, and I'd love to see it a little bit more like easier for people to share. And if you're using, for example, like a KickoffLabs page, let me quickly show you some of our. Because actually, I'm going a little bit long, but I want to close out with this basically. So you're using one of our thank you pages. Let's go ahead and take a look at those actual templates actually. So let's say you're using one of our thank you pages. You saw that you can actually drive people to take more action. So you can tell them, all right, thanks. Step 1, share with your friends, confirm your email, or you can drive people. Let's see, where's our Harry's Goes Viral. Thanks is one of my personal favorites. But you could drive people to take more action after they sign up. Instead of just like a simple confirmation message, you really should be trying to drive, get more action from your signups. So this is a great way to do it. Just providing some kind of reward levels where people can reach certain goals for referring friends, as opposed to just signing up, getting that discount, and that's it. So referral programs are going to go a long way, especially for e-commerce, any kind of pre-launch, during the e-commerce as well. So other than that, like, the page itself looks beautiful. It's a great minimal design. Once again, the Squarespace is popping up. Very weird. So just watch out for that. So pretty much running out of time now, and I really thank everybody. Oh, wait, actually, Han has a question. So when a lead subscribes on the landing page, can you direct him to an instruction page? Shall you verb? Yes, most definitely. Yes, so you can actually redirect to just like a simple, like you said, just a simple verification email where you're providing some simple instructions. You can either, I like doing this on the basic thanks. I think there's one called basic thanks and share, where you can actually hide the share buttons, where, I mean, you're not going to be asking people to share that page, which, I mean, it is a good strategy, just continuing asking people to share. But yes, you can actually do that. Sorry, Ivan, I don't have enough time. It's already past 2, so we don't have enough time for another page today. But let's see what else you have here for us. Verify instant. So he's done email. So yeah, so basically, Han, what you could do, you can redirect people to just a basic page where it says, please confirm your email. I was thinking of a page that did that, but I can't recall what their campaign's name is. But and then after that, using the confirmation tool, like the actual confirmation email, I'm reading these questions in the chat, so sorry about that. After receiving the confirmation email, you can actually direct people to the thanks page. So after people confirm, you can specify which link you'll drive them to, and that can be specifically that thank you page. Can analytics tool track pop-ups? Yes, they can track pop-ups, but they would need to be installed specifically on the page that the pop-up is installed on. So let's say you're using a KickoffLabs pop-up on your own custom design. The analytics needs to be installed on that actual website, so within the actual code of the page. Okay. So, and sorry about that, guys. We only have an hour for the webinars. You guys can sign up for our next reviews, which should be happening within the next couple weeks. I believe in about 2 weeks. So join us for those next ones. You can sign up at grow.kickofflabs.com/live, and we'll be happy to have another look. So thanks a lot for joining us, and we'll see you all next week. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.